everybody! Here's our green strum story. Ryan's been a professional musician and instructor for many years, and we both work to promote and produce acoustic music here in St. Louis. All this while, we've been talking about a way to marry that music career with a socially responsible endeavor.
I've been teaching at the Folk School of St. Louis for the last couple of years, and last summer, while contemplating some new class offerings, some new ideas that could bring together musicians of disparate skill levels, struck upon the idea of a jug band class.
Now, a jug band uses a mix of traditional and homemade instruments, and the beauty of this is that a person who has never picked up an instrument before in their life can join in with, say, a seasoned guitar player. The appealing message of the jug band is doing what you can with what you got.
And that's exactly what we've done in class, and we've had a great time. It turned out to be a really big hit. We've had people making their own instruments, having a lot of fun, and when Kelly and I inevitably got back into our same conversation, how do we take these musical endeavors, make them more socially viable? This jug band experience really informed what we're living now, which is the Green Strum Project.
The Green Strum Project has several goals. One, it's to help people experience the accessibility of music. 2, to encourage sustainability. And 3, to raise awareness of the importance of healthy local economy through educational workshops and musical performances. In plain language, that means we're going to make instruments out of discarded and reclaimed items in the St. Louis area, and we're going to teach others how to do it.
I don't have any woodworking experience or lutherie experience, neither does Kelly, but we've found through our work here that if with a little bit of vision and a little bit of guidance you can make it happen. It can be a lot of fun.
So we decided to take our ideas and put them into a form of distributable media to promote our project. So we decided to make a CD as local and sustainable as possible. With the help of 91 backers, in 4 weeks' time, we raised $3,700 to help fund our recording. One of those backers, we're honored to say, was the St. Louis Green Business Challenge. They commissioned us to write a theme song for their Green Business Initiative.
If you want a greener business, a smaller carbon chew, you should talk to the people that are working with you. You should rise to the challenge. Build you a team. If we all work together, we can make this city green.
So we're going to build the instruments that will be played on the CD from recycled, found, and purchased items in the St. Louis area. And the CD is going to be written, recorded, mixed, mastered, and produced right here in St. Louis and should be released in early April. The first instrument we decided to make was the diddley bow. The diddley bow is an early instrument that was originated in Africa and was made popular in the rural South. It's a single-string instrument that is both easy to play and inexpensive to make, and for those reasons it was used as an early beginner instrument for a lot of blues musicians.
Here we ran a table leg that we found in the garage, ran that through a cigar box, made the top from another cigar box, drilled a couple holes, and the fancy tuner there is from a recently deceased banjo of mine that Kelly decapitated last year.
The next instrument we decided to make was the ukulele, and we also used recycled tuners on this, tuners that a friend gave us, and the same basic principles apply. We ran a plank of wood through a cigar box, and we took it a step further by creating frets on the ukulele by winding some jewelry wire in a continuous strip around the neck, and that allows us to play chords on the instrument.
So all you really need to make a stringed instrument is you need a resonating chamber and some sort of method to make a string or a wire taut. put them together, and there you have it. This is our stick jug bass. We don't have a name for it yet. We ran a hole through the dowel stick, again a recycled string and an eye bolt for a tuner this time.
So on our speaker base, we also used eye bolts for the tuners, and we used an eye bolt here for the nut at the top of the strings. We used weed eater wire for the strings this time instead of an actual instrument string. And then, of course, we have our large resonating chamber in the speaker. And one thing that's nice about this speaker base is that there are no manufactured parts that are made specifically for stringed instruments.
The possibilities are endless when you start looking at your junk and your trash from this musical perspective. And we're looking forward to making more exciting instruments, oil can, ukuleles, etc. Developing simple, accessible designs that can be built with inexpensive materials and tools.
And once the design is polished, we want to teach people how to make these instruments. We want to take it to arts and community centers, schools and outreach programs, and festivals and events that focus on sustainability. For instance, we'll be at this year's St. Louis Earth Day Festival.
The reason we're excited about the Green Strum project is we're working on turning some of the problem into the solution. Take some of that ever-expanding waste and use it for creative purposes. So we're not only keeping it out of the landfills, we're using it for arts education, individual empowerment, and creative resourcing.